Hi, Leo, and welcome to your angel messages. In this reading, we are going to bring forth guidance and messages from your angels, whatever it is that they want you to know right now when you come to this reading. This is a timeless reading, and so at the time you watch this, the messages coming through are going to unfold in the days and weeks and months ahead, up out to 6 months from now, okay? So let's see what their overall message is to you. The angel of gratitude. I give thanks and appreciate each conscious moment of my life. It is very important to feel gratitude for all that we have been able to accomplish. When we look at who we really are here and now, we open to the wonderful source of spiritual energy that eternally flows in our lives. The feeling of gratitude fills our hearts and uplifts the vibrations of all that is around us. Leo, you've got to stop being so hard on yourself. You've got to feel proud about who you are, how far you've come, all the accomplishments that you have made to date, even if you're like, well, I was hoping to achieve more or do more by this point in my life journey. Wherever you are feeling like a failure, shortcoming, you need to really soften your heart in that energy. Your angels are saying you should feel very proud of who you are. You know, every beautiful thing you have done, every time you've touched a heart, every time you've made somebody smile, every time you've made somebody's day. And there are so many times where you have made a huge difference and a big impact on different people, and a chain of events that you're just not even aware of. There is more positive about you than there is negative, Leo, and your angels are like, you need to love yourself. You need to be much easier on yourself. Even if you have made some mistakes and you've made some bad choices, you cannot beat yourself up over that. You live and you learn, and sometimes we have to make the same mistake multiple times for us to really shift and change. And I mean, I could be the poster child for that, slow learner, but we all eventually get there. And your angels are saying you're not as bad as you think you are. You're not, I just hear like all these horrible words going through my head of like, self-condemning, and your angels are like, no, Leo, you are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful person. Your light and your darkness. No one is without flaw. No one is without mistake. No one is perfect. And your ability to look back and wish that you had handled things differently is a beautiful sign of self-awareness, which puts you much further ahead than a lot of people. So your angels are like, Leo, you've got to be much easier on yourself, okay? So let's dig deeper into this message. Responsibility. Take responsibility for your own happiness. Oh, Leo, with this card here, don't take on the weight of the world. Don't take on the mistakes of other people, okay? Where you have screwed up in your perception and you wish you would have handled things differently, or, said things differently, or expressed your heart when you really held back. You're coming into responsibility of self, awareness of self, which tells me experience is now transforming into wisdom for you. And Leo, it's time for people around you to stand up and take accountability and responsibility for themselves, okay? You are much too hard on yourself. Let's pull some more cards. Live with passion. Archangel Michael coming through. giving you courage, restoring your personal empowerment, bringing you into truth, bringing you into illumination, giving you the sword of power to break free from feeling guilty, feeling really low or bad about yourself. I feel as though you have taken on a lot of energies around you, there's just certain people in your life that you can't satisfy them. No matter what you do, it would never, ever, ever be enough. And Archangel Michael is going to help you come into that understanding. And in that space, you're able to free yourself from guilt, from shame, from responsibility, where you're like, wait a minute. That's not my fault. Why do I feel bad about this? That's you. That's the choices that you have made. Why are you trying to put this on me? So Archangel Michael really coming in strong and powerful to help you out, Leo, to help you see the truth of yourself and others, and for you to just like lift this big weight of burden off of you. Next out is listen to your gut feelings, your clairsentient. Leo, you've got to listen to your intuitive promptings, your gut instincts, signs and synchronicities around you. Your angels, you see like the white, the pure, the lotus opening up. That's you. And your angels have been trying to lead you into this understanding about yourself that you've been taking on responsibility where you did no wrong whatsoever. And it's time for you to become aware of that. And others around you really need to take responsibility for themselves. 100. Soul power, Archangel Uriel. So you got Archangel Uriel also coming in, bringing you some empowerment. So Leo, you are in a transformational period. The angels ridding you of energies and responsibilities that don't belong to you and never did. And, the other people who have, falsely put these weights on you may have gaslighted you, confused you, told you that you were crazy, that you didn't do enough, and if you would have done XYZ, or if you wouldn't have done XYZ, like they blame you for everything. Okay, so this could manifest in many different ways, through different family members, through a romantic partner, through a friend, through a coworker, okay? And this is somebody you care about. And I kind of see like you've been the doormat. You've really been holding your tongue, and doormat in the sense of like you're not just letting them walk on you, but you're tolerating it because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to upset them. Maybe they have been through a lot and you've been trying to be very tolerant and patient and nurturing to this person. But man, it's just like they feel like a spoiled brat to me, to be real with you, Leo. And their expectations are ridiculous. They couldn't even live up to those expectations. All right. So you need to be much easier on yourself and allow Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel to bring you into the clarity, into the truth. You're already feeling it, but you're turning away from it because you really have taken on the responsibility of choices of others, okay? So let's pull you. And the only time you would do that is if somebody really means a lot to you, right? And you know that they've been walking on you and treating you like a doormat, maybe being disrespectful, ungrateful, and you've been tolerating it because you care so much, or you've been trying to be sensitive to them and their situation and their circumstances. But Leo, you're coming to the end of your rope. They're expecting too much of you, putting too much on you, and not giving anything back to you, really. And it's time for that to end. And your angels are really confirming this for you because you've already been feeling it. Okay, look at that. The Four of Wands. Yeah, it's time for your happiness and your stability to return. And for some of you, this is in your household. It's time for this to return. And look at that. Judgment is next. some karmic balance coming in, and you seeing the truth, and things that are not your fault are not your responsibility. It's like your energy is deflecting that, and it's going right back to that person who's trying to project it onto you. You have Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel coming in to put a shield of protection around you to restore your inner balance, and for some of you, the balance within your home or your workplace. Next out is the King of Cups. So this could involve a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I do feel this person definitely sends you on a guilt trip quite frequently. And maybe not just you, everybody around them. It's like, woe is me. Everything bad happens to me. It's their fault, their fault, their fault. Oh, this person is just a wet, heavy blanket. I am sorry, Leo. Next out, yeah, Four of Cups. You can't take it anymore. You know they're full of crap. You just care so much. You've really been tolerant of this person. You've really tried to be understanding. You've tried to be there. You've tried to be the bigger person. You've tried to do the right thing. You have tried to step up in every way possible. The peacekeeper, apologizing when you know it's not your fault. And now it's like, nope, no more. It's time for those around you to own themselves and for you to come into clarity and no longer carry these responsibilities of others. Next out is the Hanged Man. So yeah, you've really been stuck in this space, kind of going back and forth in your head. Page of Swords. This person, and it could be multiple people because we got two people showing up now. This person could be very petty. What they say, it could be sharp of the tongue where it's low blows. It hurts. They know how to push your buttons. They know how to trigger you. Some of you, this may be your child or may involve a child in some capacity. Next, we have the Knight of Cups, and now we have the Lovers. Yes, Leo, you are definitely the one that tries to be the peacekeeper in this situation. You don't want to fight. You don't want distance, even though this person has run you ragged. You just care so much that you want to make this work. Like, you want to make it right. You want to find middle ground. But they are really pushing you to the point. This Hanged Man, you've really held your tongue. And that's where I feel like that doormat energy. And it's not that you're not aware and that you're gullible and that you're being foolish about this person, or it could be several different connections in your life. You're not gullible at all. You see it for what it is. It's just your heart. You got the Lovers, your heart so involved that you have been the peacekeeper, trying to not rock the boat, not saying, not being mean back, not lashing out, not really pushing back hard to make somebody take ownership and accountability of themselves, of their actions. Like, you're hoping through like love, understanding, nurturing, patience, that they'll come around, that they'll join you in that space. And your angels are saying, when you get this wake-up call, that's Archangel Michael, and you're going to be very empowered, and you're going to be putting people in their place, okay? You may even be putting a wall, a wedge between you and others because you're tired of their crap, and you're like, you need to grow up, or you need to move on with yourself. I'm not playing this game. I'm not putting up with your lies. I'm not putting up with your low blow comments, petty arguments. You know, some of you, this could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, very nitpicky. You know, it's like when things are going well, let me just rock the boat. They like to push buttons. They like to trigger people, okay? They always expect you to forgive them, so they could have an argument with you and say some really mean, nasty, cruel things, storm off, hang up on you, not talk to you for a few days, and then show up like back in your life like as if though nothing happened. Like they didn't hurt you, they didn't insult you, and they come back in all lovey-dovey, sweet and strong, and you care so much, and so you open yourself and you know, fill them in your heart, and bam, it's the same thing over and over again with this person. They really need to grow up and take responsibility and accountability of themselves, Leo. And it's time for you to stop being so nice and understanding with this person. This is like tough love time, and your angels are supporting you. Archangel Michael coming in strong. Yes, it is tough love time. Let me cut you free. Let me break you free from this hanged man energy. Bring you into, clarity and insight. And you've already been feeling it intuitively, okay, with this coming out right here. So let's pull some more cards about this Knight of Cups and this Page of Swords, and then the Lovers. I'm sorry, King of Cups and Page of Swords and the Lovers. I think I said Knight of Cups, and I already know what that's about. So a lot of water energy and air energy going on here for you, Leo. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Wow. Yeah, this person, very stubborn, okay, strong air and water energy, but they could also have a dash of some earth energy in them, okay, but it's like been a long journey with this relationship, and man, this person, this water energy, and if they're not water, man, they just come across as this huge wet blanket, very emotional, but their emotions are about themselves. So, when you're angry at them and it's because of something they've done, they find a way to like twist it and turn it on you. You're mean. How dare you? Okay, so they have emotion, but it's only for themselves. They are very stubborn. They're very methodical. They're manipulative. Okay, this person, and you know it. You know this about them. And I think you're finally going to call them out on it. You're done with that. Page of Swords. We look at this. Now we have the Queen of Cups. There's water. And we have the King of Wands. So this person is also one of those really emotionally manipulative people. Woe is me, the world is against me. When something bad happens to them, the world better stop. But when something's not going right for you or going wrong in your world, it's like, oh well, Leo, oh well. So like this water air energy, ugh, Leo, they are selfish. I hate to say that, but they're very selfish towards you. On the Lovers, here you are. Look at, you are the lover, Leo, in this relationship, in these situations. You are the lover, and it's taken everything in you to come this far, to be this tolerant, to be this understanding, to be this accepting, and you're just beyond your limit now. You are beyond your limit. Yep, you're ready. You're like, nope, I need to change. This has got to end. And you may be throwing some ultimatums out there, Leo, to a couple of different people, and it's like, put up or shut up. You need to start treating me better. You need to become responsible. You need to take accountability. You need to stop being so mean. Like whatever it is that you've been dealing with, there's two very strong energies coming through in this reading that your angels are wanting to talk about. And whoever it is that you've been dealing with, Leo, no more. It's time for you to make your stand. Archangel Michael is going to give you that personal empowerment, that spiritual fortitude, that emotional and mental strength to really stand your ground and say what you've got to say and put some people in their place. All right. And you're not going to feel bad about it. And I think that's why a lot of you have really held back, is because you don't want to say or do something that you're going to regret later, right? And you've been way too hard on yourself, Leo, beating yourself up for things that are not your fault. And sometimes when we've made a mistake or a bad choice in the past, we will tolerate bad behavior and certain things from other people because we feel guilty, like, well, I deserve this because of this mistake I've made in the past, even if it's not even related to the person, okay? And maybe some of you have been going through that, like there are some things in the past that you did or said that you wish you would have handled differently. And so maybe you've been tolerant of this person for that reason, or your heart's very involved. You care so much, like it really matters to you. You don't want to hurt people. You don't want to rock the boat. You really want to do the right thing, all right? And your angels are like, Leo, you are being way too hard on yourself, way too tolerant of other people and their bad behavior and their bad choices. You don't deserve it. And the moment you decide in your head that you don't deserve this is when things are going to shift for you, because you don't deserve it. But if you believe that, or, you know, you are trying to tolerate at the sake of hoping for change, it's time for you to change and do something different. And I'm telling you, Leo, put some people in their place and have no fear and no shame in doing so. They absolutely deserve to be put in their place. They need to own up, take accountability and responsibility for who they are and everything that you've been and done for them. No excuses, Leo, none whatsoever. All right, let's pull some more cards to see what other angels or spirits are around you at this time. Archangel Metatron and Uriel merged with the angel of Archangel Gabriel carrying spirits. So you've got Archangel Uriel coming through twice. So that's a powerful message, your soul power. This archangel really activating that solar plexus chakra, all right, making you feel strong and brave and filled with courage. Also, Archangel Metatron helping you through trials and tribulations, and then Gabriel carrying spirits. Gabriel is the divine messenger, and here you are clairsentient. Listen to your gut feelings. The archangels and these spirit guides around you have really been trying to lead you into a place of understanding and truth about these relationships in your life, Leo. Next, we have Archangels Raquel and Sandalphon. So this is the Earth Star chakra. This is grounding. This is manifesting. And so it's time for you, with this Four of Wands coming through, with these two archangels confirming, it's time for you to feel stable, secure, strong, and grounded, all right? And not beat yourself up, not have shame in who you are, what you are. And, you know, this, some of you I know do feel guilty about different things that happened in your past, but Leo, everybody makes mistakes, right? And once you come into that awareness and you wish you had done things differently, there you go. That's experience transforming into wisdom, and you're not going to make that choice again. You are going to handle things differently. And once you come into that awareness, you need to let all guilt go. You've paid your dues. You've paid your karma. You have evolved. You've transformed into a new version. So you need not feel guilty about your past, okay? And you need not beat yourself up. You need to not be so hard on yourself. Some of you are striving for some crazy perfection. Like you just have this really long yardstick that you have for yourself and who you want to be and what you want to measure up to. And Leo, your angels are saying you're doing a beautiful job. You are a beautiful soul. And you know, the way you've handled this has been as of a saint, and you deserve better. And it's time for things to shift and change, and for those around you to be woken up a bit and shaken up a bit and recognize and realize your value in their life, okay? So let's pull some advice. While you have a pulse, make every beat of your heart count. Yes. Do not tolerate anybody constantly breaking that beautiful heart of yours, Leo. Ask your inner self the answer to your question, and there you go. Trust your gut instincts. Your intuition is on fire, Leo. You are receiving the answers from your angels and your spirit guides. And lastly, being with nature will give you the answers. So many of you would benefit from doing a full grounding meditation with Mother Earth Gaia, this being the Earth Star Chakra represented by these two archangels, and then, you know, this coming out about nature. So Leo, there are a ton of them on YouTube, but a full grounding meditation will help balance the energies out for you, will accelerate the process, I should say, okay? So it is time for major change for all you beautiful Leos, and it's time for, you know, a wake-up call for those around you, for them to recognize and value you and honor you, and for you to no longer carry the weight of others, or you to carry the weight of a past that is no longer who you are. All right, so those are your messages, Leo. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.